We are having such a good time helping you improve your home this week on 3+U. It is our Home Improvement Week. This morning we're going to begin from the ground up because we have headed over to interior care talking with Ginger Kachline. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Julie.
So everybody kind of has an image of people, right? When I think of Ginger Kachline, there are two things I think of first. One, I think of your dog. You love golden retrievers.
Yes.
The other thing I will tell you, Ginger, I think of, I always will say, oh, she's so much fun. You are so much fun.
Well, thank you.
But I did not learn until minutes ago just how you got into doing this at Interior Care. You're a female entrepreneur,
Yes,
Ginger.
yeah, and it was a man's world, and in cleaning rugs and upholstery and all that.
You kind of fell into it, as most of us do in our
Right,
lives. No one's life is just a complete roadmap. But
Yeah.
you began doing this with a friend, and bit by bit you began to realize, I'll go to people's houses and clean their upholstery and everything, but it would be a lot better if they could come to me. So you've got the best of both worlds, right?
Yes,
So
we do both.
What do you do exactly?
Well, we basically clean and maintain any soft surface, which includes carpet, drapes, leather, wall-to-wall carpet, upholstery, and rugs.
Okay.
And so I bought this building in 2011, and most of my business now is cleaning or maintaining rugs, anything to do with rugs.
I was kind of wandering around because you come in here, they're in North Chattanooga, and you come in the building and it's intended to be a workplace.
Yes.
So there are elements of pretty, which you have behind you, and then there are elements of function.
Right, exactly.
So I was having fun with the pretty, looking at the rugs.
Yeah.
And I said to her, Ginger, can people ever call you if they're in the market for a rug and kind of find out what they might need to look for their lifestyle?
I would love that.
You
You
love
know,
that.
it's kind of like when you're buying a used car, you sometimes will ask your mechanic, what are you seeing? Is this a good car? Same with the rugs. You know, I'd love it for people to call me and say, what do you think about this rug? I love rugs, so I'm glad to talk to anybody about rugs anytime.
And you also know that life is real. So you are this pet owner. you raise boys. You know that
Yes.
things are going to get dirty. So
Yeah.
talk to me a little bit about the setup here, because the cleaning, I know we're going to have a chance in a minute to check it out.
Yeah.
But it's how you clean that's so important.
Right. And really, the first thing we do when a rug comes in here is we inspect it. And what we want to know is how the rug's made, where it's made, whether it's got any issues like pet urine. I bet a lot of the rugs we get in here have some sort of pet urine because most of our clients have dogs or cats. So we pre-inspect it, and then we design the cleaning of that particular rug a certain way. Not all rugs are cleaned alike. Not all rugs are alike.
Does that speak to the wall behind us here?
Yes. So this is rug ID of different types of Persian rugs. So different Persian rugs are made in different regions, and they're made different ways, and some have issues with cleaning and some don't, but it helps us to know what types of issues we might encounter in cleaning them.
Okay, a few things you were sharing with me. If you have just kind of a thin, old Oriental rug that doesn't have a backing on it, that might be ideal. That's easier to clean.
Particularly if there's pet urine in it.
Because it's when you get that cloth backing on that, it can pose a problem. It traps it in.
It traps it in, particularly liquids and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So for rugs, we offer many services. We can clean your rug, we stain protect, which we highly recommend, and we custom cut rug pads to fit the rug, and we're the only ones in town that have a moisture barrier rug pad. I highly recommend that for our pet owners, because if they have accidents, it won't go through and damage their hardwood floors.
It also gives you some cushioning.
Gives you cushioning, keeps the rug in place. We also offer rug repair, storage of rugs, storage wrap, moth deterrent. So anything rug related, we help.
So behind the door here is where all the magic happens.
That's
Will
where
you
the
let me
magic
go back
happens.
in there?
Sure.
Okay, let's go take a tour. Okay, so we have come back into what I'm going to call anyway the rug washing room. What is this officially
That's where
called?
the magic happens.
I feel kind of like Willy Wonka or something. Okay, so like everything else I'm learning with you and taking care of the rugs and the upholstery, it's a matter of steps, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing you do, especially if there's a pet in the house, is you pre-dust it?
Pre-dust and vacuum and and we also have an air compressor. Sometimes with shag rugs, the vacuuming won't really get it. So we use an air compressor to pop up the dust.
Okay.
And then I've got this tool that anybody can get. It's just a rubber tool, and even, you know, you can even use your rubber shoe to get the pet hair, because vacuuming doesn't always do it.
Right.
So all you do is you take this tool and
You're going hard.
you go pretty hard and see all that hair.
try.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I love this kind of thing. Yeah, so my first, oh yeah, you can see the harder you dig
See
in
the
there.
hair.
She's the pro, not me. Boy,
kinda
if you
fun.
if you were mad, this would
Yes.
be a great thing to do.
I think you get mad at your dog.
Now this is good for cat hair and dog hair, right?
Yes,
And you were
anything.
telling me, I think off camera anyway, that if you have a short hair pet, it's even more important to do this. Is that right?
It's harder. The short hair kind of weaves into the rug or into the fabric if they get on the furniture. Yeah.
Where do you get something like this?
I have to remember, I think I found it on Amazon.
Okay.
But like I say, even if you had rubber tennis shoes, you could do that, and you'd get a lot of pet hair just doing that too.
If you're searching for it online, what do you call it?
This is called and we can get it's called a lily.
Okay.
A lily, lily brush. It's
Lily
called a
brush.
lily brush.
Okay. So you've done that, but then you've got this great sidekick, Russell,
Yes.
who literally gets his feet wet when he comes to
Yes,
work.
and that's why I have my boots on.
Okay, so the pool kind of behind us, is-
Right.
the rug goes in
It's
there.
a rug bath. And so what we do is it depends, there again, we design the cleaning for each rug. If there's pet urine, we will pre-neutralize it and let that soak, and then we will wash the rug. So what Russell does is he will pre-spray with our rug cleaning shampoo, and he's going to brush it in with our rotary brush. And there again, if it's a delicate rug, we won't use the rotary brush.
That goes back to that wall you have out there that lets you know about the different
Right.
fibers and where the rugs come from.
Right, and also knowing the age of the rug, because some rugs are really threadbare, and so we have to be real careful.
Okay.
And then after he brushes it in, he'll give it some time to work, and then he will wash it. And we've got a wand that we wash it, and that water comes out of that wand and flushes through the rug into the bath and drains out. So we flush that really well, and sometimes when there's pet urine, we have to do it 2 or 3 times.
But that flushing out must be really important, because also you don't want any residue
Right.
staying on the fiber.
Right, it's just water.
Okay.
And then we pull it out here and we extract it out here, and then we get it dry with fans and dehumidifiers.
I know, I came to see you once. Either it was to get a rug pad or to have a rug cleaned, or both. I've kind of forgotten which particular visit this was, but it was a pretty day. And I pulled into the parking lot, and you had these gorgeous rugs
Yeah.
outside, so you'll take advantage of the sun when you
Right,
can.
we'll do it outside, and if it's a good day, they dry quickly, they perform very well. We love to clean outside.
You know, I think it can be, you've talked about the Oriental rugs or the old vintage rugs and the age of them. People don't always know what they have and the
Right.
value in something. So do you ever have folks come to you and say, this is my grandmother's rug, what should I do?
Right. I mean, I can tell her how to maintain it. I can't tell her the value. I'm not an appraiser, but yes, I can tell her yes, this is a nice rug, you need to take care of it.
Is there anything wrong with me for the fact that I don't have one, but I love a threadbare rug?
Oh, lots of people do.
I think if you have one that has a few bare spots in it, that means it's had a good life.
That's a lot of people like those, and then we're seeing a lot of these kind of bleached out Orientals, really light colored rugs. Those are getting popular. We're seeing different fibers, and that presents a challenge sometimes too.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot, and if you have to say I plead the fifth, that's okay. Let's go through some types of rugs.
Okay.
Wool.
Wool is the best fiber out there. You can't beat it. It is absorbent though. That's why I suggest stain protection on wool.
Cotton.
Cotton's fine. We see that in rugs as well, and it's a good fiber. Any of the natural fibers are great.
Okay, is it polypropylene?
Polypropylene, it has its place. It's basically a plastic fiber. You can spill anything on it. I'm told you can put bleach on it. So I suggest that maybe with kids that are going to be spilling and that sort of thing. But it tends to dingy in the traffic lanes.
If you have a polypropylene rug, should you still get it cleaned well?
Oh yeah, wash the polypropylene rugs in here too.
Okay.
And they clean up pretty well.
Okay, viscose.
Viscose, we're not a fan of.
Okay.
Viscose is a fake silk. They call it art silk. They call it many things. It's man-made fiber, and it looks like silk. It feels like silk. People love it because it's soft and silky, but it does not perform well. The best it looks is the day you buy it. And there again, we say stain protect them just to try to give it longevity. They can watermark. If they get real dirty, they don't clean up real well.
So not for a high traffic area.
Not for high traffic, but maintain it. Have us clean it more often than you might your wool rug.
Okay.
So
you got Rug Carpet 101 today with Ginger, but just remember at Interior Care, they can take care of the whole house. We're going to check back in with her during the Home Improvement Week and go to her house actually to talk about what they can do for your upholstery and leather items in your home. But thanks for letting us interrupt your work day.
Oh, I love it.
It's about a 1 weekish turnaround if you do have a rug to get clean. So if you're thinking ahead to the holidays, don't wait too long, but you'll find her at Interior Care right over here off of Bell Avenue, right?
Yep.
North Chattanooga.
North Chattanooga.
Phone number, website right there on your screen.
Zaxby's Chicken Finger Plate comes with 12 dippable, dunkable, do it any way you wantable sauces, and a plate of our